Hello everyone! I'm excited to introduce my new set of texture brushes for Procreate, specially created for textile decorators and more. This set includes 3 folders. The first folder contains a unique set of Procreate brushes, including cords, trim, fringe, eyelets, and decorative furniture tags. These brushes are designed considering the range of most manufacturers, making them very convenient to use. You can easily adjust the size and the color of the brushes to fit your needs. This set is perfect for adding elegant and detailed accents to your projects. Create masterpieces with ease and enjoyment. The second folder contains texture brushes inspired by patterns and textures of fabrics used in interior projects. It includes textures for curtains and drapes, helping you visualize your ideas with maximum realism. You can also easily modify the size and the color of the brushes to match your specific requirements. These brushes are ideal for those looking to add depth and texture to their projects. Let your creativity flow with this set. The third folder includes stitching patterns for quilts and blankets, as well as various seams for items like pillows and throws. Now let me show you how to work with these brushes. To start, let's take a template of a Roman shade and apply a fabric texture needed for the project. Select the herringbone texture and choose the fabric color. To apply the fabric to the top part of the shade, create a new layer above the shade. Then, use the selection tool to outline the needed area. Apply the texture without lifting the stylus to avoid overlapping. Done. Then, create a clip-in mask in the layers and choose the desired blending mode. Add trim and other elements to the shade using brushes. I'm selecting trim from the folder. Remember to use assisted drawing to make your lines straight and precise. Always do that on a new layer. This allows you to offer the client several options, with or without the fringe. Your Roman shade is ready. With this set, you can quickly create various designs using templates and brushes. Next, I'll show you how to assemble a composition with curtains and drapes. I'm going to add fabric and fringe using brushes. In this video, I'll show you a set of templates on a transparent background, which I prefer to use because it saves time when creating sketches. For example, in our project, the fabric for curtain has a large mesh pattern. I go to the layers, add a new layer again. I select a brush that resembles the mesh and choose a color. I also select the area above the sheer curtain and apply the pattern without lifting the stylus from the screen, as lifting it would cause the pattern to overlap. Therefore, it's crucial not to lift the stylus. Then, I go to the layers and choose the blending mode. Excellent! Our sheer curtain section is ready. I enable the layer with a drape. I also select a texture brush and choose the fabric color. I select the area and apply the pattern without lifting the stylus. I slightly reduce its size. I click on Distortion and transform the fabric layer, because the curtain is not hanging straight, so the pattern should also be distorted. Using distortion, I adjust it. This is a common mistake among decorators when they visualize the project, as they apply fabric to objects without considering these aspects. I go to the layers and select the clipping mask, and then I select the blending mode. Ready! It turned out amazing! Now, let's add fringe to the drape. I draw it on a separate layer. I like it. Next, let's duplicate the drape and the curtain. Move them to the right side. I move the drape using freeform transformation and reduce its width, so that it looks like we have opened the curtain a bit. The composition is ready. In just a few minutes, you can arrange the elements and present your idea to the client. In the set of texture brushes, there are two very cool brushes that can replicate curtain rods, metal bed frames, and other similar elements. I'll choose a color closer to matte metal. Using assisted drawing, I'll draw a line. Let's take another color and see how similar it is going to be to a curtain rod where the light falls. I'll choose a gold color. How do you like the result? I use these brushes quite often. Now I just need to draw or insert the rod final that the curtain rod manufacturer can offer. In 5 minutes we have finished the project. Next, I'll show you how to apply stitching to a blanket. I'll choose a brush and color, add a layer, apply the brush, shrink and transform the fabric. I'll go to the layers and select the blending mode. Done! This is the simplest method. You can learn more about various techniques for working with blankets in my courses. Let's take a look at what else we can do when we work with blankets and pillows. Let's overlay fabric on the pillows. I'll select a texture brush and the color. Then, I'll transform the fabric, and after that, I'll choose the blending mode. Erase any excess with the eraser. I'll show you the simplest ways to work with the brush set and templates. Next, I'll add trim to the pillows and the blanket. For the blanket, I'll add a square stitch. I'll insert the pattern on a separate layer. Then, I'll erase any excess with the eraser. Now, let's activate the clip-in mask and select the blending mode. All done! In just 15 minutes, we've created 3 compositions. I also want to show you how to work with furniture tags and change the upholstery on a bed if it is needed for your project. First, I'll separate the bedding from the bed frame into different layers. For instance, this upholstery fabric resembles the linen texture. I'll choose a color and a texture brush. Then, I'll select the area and apply the pattern. As I mentioned, it closely resembles linen fabric. Next, I'll add furniture tags to the bed's headboard. I'll choose the brush size and the color to draw them. Such bed models frequently appear in my projects, allowing me to add tags or adjust fabric textures to suit any project. These templates greatly simplify my work and save time. The fringe brushes are perfectly tuned to smoothly follow the stylus, creating realistic impressions of actual objects. You can adjust the size and the color of the brushes to fit your needs, making this set perfect for adding elegant and detailed accents to your projects. You will learn more interesting and efficient techniques that you can use with these sets, saving time both for you and your clients. Templates with objects on a transparent background are convenient for integrating elements into your projects. I'm looking forward to welcoming you to my courses, where you can master handling clients' photos and many other useful skills. I sincerely thank everyone who has chosen my products.